What's going on, guys? It's Archon here bringing you some more Borderlands 2, and today I thought I would go over a class mod for the Siren that seems to be very effective for general just walking around, killing bandits, and just killing creatures, and it's just a general great mod in my opinion. And that mod would happen to be the Mirrored Trickster class mod. This is a purple version that I found off Pyro Pete. And as you can see, it's got a 25% fire rate, plus 5 to kinetic reflection. That's probably the main skill in this. It's got 4 to life tap, which to me is the second best skill in this mod. And it's got plus 3 to chain reaction. Now if you can happen to find a blue Mirrored Trickster, I believe it gives you 6 kinetic reflection, 5 to life tap, and I'm not sure the fire rate, but it will have fire rate and kinetic reflection. Life tap is the Mirrored Trickster variant. The build that I use for this, I went ahead and went with the motion harmony for this because out of the three skills that this buffs, I feel that kinetic reflection right here, as you can see, 10 out of 5, that gives you a 100% deflection chance, 100% damage reduction, and 200% deflected bullet damage. Now this it does work with just bullets. You can't deflect rockets and grenades and all that. But it's also a kill skill as well, so you need to be chaining kills back together. That's why I suggest that it's a good walking around mod, doing map runs, things like that. You will probably not be using this mod when you're doing raid bosses, as the skills are either kill skills or it requires a phase lock target to trigger off chain reaction if you decide to use that. But with this general walking around build that I have right here, I have 5 out of 5 in ward, which is the shield capacity and shield recharge delay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just a good all-around defensive ability. You know, get your shields up there. The 5 out of 5 in accelerate, the increased gun damage and bullet speed to let your bullets get there quicker and they pack a harder punch. The kinetic reflection, though, that is just a great, almost invulnerability skill right there. I mean, when you look at it, when you're going into places such as Sawtooth Cauldron, you're walking into Bloodshot Stronghold, you're going into Washburn Refinery, anything where they're, that can shoot bullets and stuff at you, and you get 10 out of 5 from the Trickster mod. This skill is just awesome, and you can just feel the survivability when you're playing with this mod. And I'm not going to say it's invincible because you can still mess up and get downed and things like that, but you can really just feel how powerful this mod is. And of course I got the 1 point here in Converge. I just love that skill anyway. Having a free singularity effect for the Siren is just great crowd control and just mob management. So to go hand in hand with the kinetic reflection with the Trickster mod, I went over into Harmony all the way down to Scorn. I put the 5 out of 5 in Mind's Eye for the increased critical hit damage and melee damage. But the melee damage is not important. The critical hit damage has a damage buff, basically. I didn't put any points in the Sweet Release. I have alternative ways of healing. I have a Ruby. I also use Elated, which I think is far more superior than Sweet Release because you just 5 out of 5, you get 5% health regeneration per second when you have an enemy phase locked, and that regeneration is the percentage of your health. So if you're actually walking around with an evolution shield on and maybe a max vitality relic, and that puts you over the 100k health mark, you're getting a lot of health regen on phase locking an enemy. So Elated, I feel, is far superior than Sweet Release. I put 5 out of 5 in Restoration. That gives me the 15% maximum health, and some healing. If I'm playing co-op or anything, Restoration will help. Maybe fire off a Norfleet at your team and get them topped off. But the 15% health also goes hand in hand with your Elated. More health, and the Elated regeneration is based on the percentage of your health. I can put 4 out of 5 in Wrecked Advance down to the tree. When you have a target phase locked, you get a 40% fire rate, 24% gun damage. That's beautiful, actually. I really wish you could just get this all across the board, you know, with phase lock immune enemies as well. But hopefully that's being addressed, and Gearbox will take a look at it. Put the 1 point in res. That's just a great 1 point investment, even if you're not playing any co-op right there. Since you're going down the harmony tree, it's a 1 pointer, and when you are playing co-op, it's one of the best abilities the Siren has for co-op play. I skipped sustenance because 2% health regeneration when this is maxed is not a lot of health regeneration. I can get more on a phase lock target with elated, or when I pull out the ruby, and if I'm in trouble, just pull out the ruby and throw out a grenade, and I get way more health than sustenance. So I feel that that's 5 wasted points if you put any there. Life tab. Now I'm getting the 4 from the Mirrored Trickster mod. Whenever I kill an enemy, any damage that I do is lifesteal at 10.8%. Now that's with guns. That's if you whip out a Norfleet and damage, you know, shoot a rocket off. That's 10.8% lifesteal if you throw a grenade. So when you're chaining kills together, the life tap and kinetic reflection here is almost unstoppable to me. It's not invincible, I would say, because you can still get down by rockets. You know, a Nomad blaster or a Goliath blaster comes in there and shoots you with 2 rockets, you can be down. But for general just survivability and having a aggressive defensive ability, kinetic reflection and life tap, I think, go hand in hand for the Trickster mod, and it's really awesome. And I also went down to Scorn. I like this ability. A free slag ball and everything. If you wanted to, there's other ways to slag your enemies. You know, you can also use a slag transfusion. I have a slag O negative in my bag, but being able to like phase lock an enemy, pull them together with conversion, and throwing out Scorn at the same time, you have a lot of people slagged up, and then you can just start chaining off those kills, and it's very powerful. I put the last 3 points over here in Foresight. I don't really know where else I should have put them, but I like the magazine size reload speed. It is always nice to have a little bit quicker reload speed if you're in mid-combat, you know, you're firing off your SMG or whatever, you know, get that 15% extra reload speed. There's nothing wrong with that. And to showcase this mod, I thought I would go to 2 areas. I'm going to go to Sawtooth Cauldron, and then I'm going to go down to either the Wildlife Exploitation Reserve or probably Caustic Caverns, because Sawtooth, there's obviously going to be guns and bandits going off, and Caustic Caverns, there's no guns or anything. It's all the creatures and Varkids and Chrysalisk and Threshers and all that. And even though when I'm down in Caustic Caverns, even though I'm not getting any boost from the kinetic reflection because there's no bullets, you can see how this mod is still very effective because the life tap will be triggering. So let's go off down there. Oh, and let me show you off some of the gear that I'm going to use for this. I got a Consummate Hellfire. I think Consummate's probably the best version you can get. That's the damage prefix for the Hellfire. I have a Proactive Corrosive Bitch. Proactive is the faster fire rate for that prefix. I'm running around with the Ruby and a Fire Norfleet, just in case if I happen to get down. Now, I am probably going to get some shit for this. I'm running with the B, but the reason why I'm doing that, it's not just to, you know, kill the enemies faster. There's a lot of perks for using the B. When your life tap is triggered and even your restoration, say you're playing in co-op, all that healing and damage is added by the B as well. So that 10.8% life tap right there, whenever I'm using the B as well, doing all those damage, you know, for 300, 400k with a Hellfire, that's getting added back to my health. Now, if you're not using the Hellfire, or I mean the B, say you put on a sham or something like that, you'll notice there is a difference. Now, I'll showcase both. I'll show off with the B, and then I'll show one with, I have a sham, or I may put an evolution on. And let's see, what else am I using here? Of course, I'm using the Trickster class mod, and I'm using a Lob Stormfront, and I got a Max Vitality Relic. So let's go down here to Sawtooth Cauldron. The enemies are pretty tough here. A lot of bandits. Getting in a little bit of trouble already. Now you can hear the life tap going off, even if I don't have my shield fully at capacity right now. You can still see that the life tap is kicking in and just keeping me alive. Put a phase lock on him. Throw out a scorn. Now I'm gonna start trying to chain some kills together here. I don't have the B going on right now. Okay, so now I got life tap and kinetic reflection active. And I'm getting, there's a bunch of shit just going off all over here. Throw out another scorn. Maybe throw out a grenade. Kill that juggernaut. And you can see life tap was going off. The grenade even healed me up there. Now these... Yeah, you gotta be careful walking through that storm front. You can actually fuck yourself up. Storm Masher is a Goliath right there. Throw out Scorn. Got some buzzards in the air. And you can hip fire this bitch at him. It's nice. We'll head down here into the bulk of Sawtooth Cauldron, and then we'll take off into Caustic Caverns. Get that life tap going. Get the kinetic reflection out there. See, there's a Goliath blaster. My shield, I don't have any benefit from the B right now, and nothing is. You know, I'm taking some damage, but I'm not dying. Phase lock that scavenger. Just chain some kills, throw out a grenade there. You know, I'm topped off and full. And you can just see the life tap working down there at the bottom. I got a juggernaut right here. We'll phase lock him. Throw out... Oh, Scorn's not up. Let's see what else can we kill over here. Throw out Scorn. Now Scorn will activate barrels and everything like that. You can kind of see the line, how it was going in all directions, letting you know where the barrels were. Things like that. And once you just start chaining kills with this mod, that's really where it starts coming in handy. See, that guy's shooting at me. Look at that, he's shooting me, and look, he's taking damage. Oh, I'm gonna blow myself up. No.
That must have hurt.
I don't have the B on right now, and see, I'm not going down with this mod out here. And Sawtooth Cauldron, it can get really overwhelming. Getting in some trouble there. Elated's going off. Life tap's going off. And I'm back to full health. Not going down.
Got some. You're done.
See, look at that. See, with the B on like that, I was at like 4,000 health left in just a couple shots. I was totally topped off because of the life tap here. And see, you can just hear all this stuff going on. Like, he's shooting me, and he's gonna almost die from shooting me. He don't even want to shoot me because he get his dick knocked in the dirt. He's gonna end up killing himself from shooting me. No, he's not, because I don't have it active. Alright, so, I mean, there you go. Went down to Sawtooth Cauldron. Didn't get down once. Just kind of running through here, using the abilities that I have. And it proved to be effective down here where there's a lot of bandits. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take us down to Caustic Caverns here. I'm going to show you how the build's going to, or how the mod's going to work a little bit different. We're not going to get the benefit from kinetic reflection just because there's nothing shooting bullets down there, but I have a feeling that the life tap is going to be probably the key factor in that fight, keeping you going. You're going to probably take damage to your shields a lot, but as long as you have some form of health return while in combat, that's going to make this mod a very good mod to be out on the lookout for. Alright guys, we're down here in Caustic Caverns. Now I'm going to showcase how this Trickster mod is going to work. I took the B off, I put an evolution shield on, so it's giving me, well, let's see how much health I got here. Got about 105k health. We're not going to get much play out of the kinetic reflection here because none of the animals and creatures are shooting bullets. But I think we're going to get a lot of play out of the life tap once you start chaining the kills together. And just show how versatile this mod can be too. If you're not getting something from kinetic reflection, life tap's getting you something. And really, this build's all about, and this mod's all about just going on map runs, chaining your kills together, and just having high survivability as well as being able to pump out a lot of damage here. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the old gate. I'm not gonna really shoot at these Varkids, I guess. I really want to head out to the Threshers. Yeah, I really wish I could get Vermivorous. Man, these guys are podding up quick. There, Chrysalis, you can fight them. Maybe I'll come back and Vermivorous will be around. And I'm not getting any benefit from the bee. I said I would show it how this mod's going to work with and without the bee. So hopefully I'll get some Threshers up around this area here. Throw out a Scorn. Now see, I got the Black Hole Thresher. I hate them things. I got life tap going on.
Here you go.
Throw out the Ruby. See, getting in a little bit of trouble there and already topped off because of the life tap. That was 10.8% there. Damage that I do is converted into life. So we're just going to keep moving on through here. See if we can get in some trouble. Throw out the Scorn. And Scorn's really, I mean, that's a nice slag ability right there. My shields are depleted, I'm taking damage, but I'm not really in too much trouble yet. You know, I can throw out a grenade right here while I still have life tap active. It's shocking these Threshers. Riding the old Sparky. And I'm still just topped off health-wise. Shield-wise, you're not always going to be topped off, you know, like the way you want. Well, let's go back this way and see how them Varkid are doing. I'll head over to the Spider Ant area and fit. Well, hi. We have a badass. Use a corrosive bitch on him. Maybe you can do some damage. Well, really, it ain't gonna matter here because I don't have any kill skills active. I do now. Little baby Varkids. Man, I couldn't go in there. A little baby Varkid was blocking. Alright, this is the Spider Ant area, so we'll go ahead and throw out some Scorns. See, you can see those lines from Scorn showing you where enemies are at.
Right there. Another down.
Oh, this guy. Oh, leprous. He's got leprosy. I think he was immune to corrosive.
Unexpected.
Really, the big threat in this area, I think, are not so much the spider ants and even the Varkid, unless you're looking for vermivorous. It's some damn threshers for a siren. They can really outnumber you. Now we got another leprosy spider. Now see, my shield's gone. So, you know, they're almost going into my health right here. But as long as I'm damaging, with life tap active, you know, I'm not going to get dropped into fight for my life. Alright, we got some threshers. Where are we at here? Oh, them black hole ones can fuck you up big time. I guess when you're really close to them, that's when they get you. Try to hit him in the eyeballs and take him down. Alright, the shield's depleted. And as long as I'm chaining these kills back to back, and I'm doing damage, life tap's gonna keep me alive. What we got up here?
Silence.
We got more threshers. Oh, we got a lot of threshers. Shit. Oh, I'm taking some damage there with that black hole thresher, but that's alright because I throw out that storm front. I got life tap going on, and I'm topped off. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're burning. So yeah, I mean, there you go, guys. That's the Mirrored Trickster mod in true fashion right there. I mean, if you guys don't think that it's a good mod, I mean, I don't see how you can't think it isn't. That was straight up survivability along with it, you know, doing damage. And the kill skills that are active for this mod while using it are almost too good to ignore. You know, if you're not in a place where bandits are shooting guns at you, as long as you're chaining kills and getting that life tap, that health regeneration, doing any form of damage, you know, grenades, rockets, whatever, guns, as long as life tap's active on you, you know, you should be, you know, your shield will take some damage, but you shouldn't go down, you know, and if you do, you know, get yourself up with the North Fleet, get you a second win, and then go to work on the mobs from there. So, alright guys, that was the Mirrored Trickster in action, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you find it helpful. If you want, guys, hit the like button, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.